Alright, good morning guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday the 16th of April, which means we are exactly 37 days out or just over 5 weeks out from my show. So it's getting closer, which is good. Today I'll be running you guys through an upper body session, just talking you through how I execute my movements, what movements I'm doing, and how I sort of go about approaching my session, coming closer into prep towards my show. I have just finished sending my check-ins over to my coach. I'll pop up some photos on the screen of how we're looking. Woke up at an all-time low of 65.9 kilograms, which is the lowest of prep so far. Surprisingly, not feeling too bad as it is a training day today, so I guess I'm just excited to, go hit my session. But not feeling too bad, all-time low weight, which is great. Time is going by fast, but then also very slow because I'm doing the same thing every day, so it gets quite repetitive. But yes, I am currently about to have meal number one, which is, as you can see, it's on a plate right now because it exploded in the microwave, but it's my cream of oats recipe. I'm about to have this, and then I'll give it about an hour or two before having my pre-workout meal, and then we will go to the gym and hit our session. But yeah, today will be a good day, hopefully. Not feeling too sore, just tired, honestly. Through this whole prep, I haven't really been experiencing moments where I've had real muscle aches or going to a session and my back's really sore. The recovery has been really good. My strength has taken a massive hit after my calories were dropped down to 1600 and 1800. Which isn't the most motivating, but you just got to get in there and get it done. Bring this down just a little bit. Alright, we'll pop 60 grams of blueberries into here. But yeah, as you can probably notice, the camera quality is a little bit better today. We have just received the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is great, and the new microphone. Hopefully it sounds clear. Now the quality of my videos will be a lot better compared to the last one, which is great because I love making these videos. So it's going to be cool to sort of show my journey through my prep and coming closer to my show. Put a bit of salt on here just to make sure my sodium levels are good. Here's how the meal is looking. I'm not sure if you can see it. It's really watery today, but I'm going to eat this meal and then I'll be heading to the gym later. I'll record that session and then we'll just do a little voiceover throughout the session and just run you through some things. Also talk about how I'm feeling throughout the session. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Alright guys, so just talking you through my workout. For every exercise I did today, I did do 1 if not 2 warm-up sets. Now for my warm-up sets, I'm just focusing on 3 to 5 reps and then roughly 50% of my working weight. Now this is just going to help with my post-activation potentiation effect, which is going to increase my strength in my working sets and also just prepare my muscles for those working sets as well. So up first, I did have clavicular cable fly. Now I'm using a bench here just for extra support and stability throughout the exercise. And the reason that I'm facing sort of to the cables is I just find I get the best resistance profile through that clavicular head facing to the cables rather than facing away. I did used to face away with the bench and then have those cuffs on my arms, roughly on my biceps, and then do it from there. But I just found over time switching it facing towards the cables, I just find it's most comfortable for me, and I'm able to progressive overload this over time. Now here I'm just focusing on shoulder extension as well as shoulder adduction, horizontal adduction. Now I'm just keeping it controlled and obviously driving up to create that mechanical tension. Now moving on, we did have some lat pull downs. Now the reason I'm not doing this on another machine, like a lat pull down machine or a row machine, is just because I find it's most comfortable for me. I have tried Keenan flaps before, but I'm honestly not the biggest fan of all those science-based movements. There's just too much effort for not much out of it. So here I'm just doing 2 working sets of lat pull down, focusing on the frontal plane, driving those elbows down towards the hips and not fully extending at the top. I'll show you another angle in a second, but not fully extending at the top, keeping the tension on the lats, not specifically time under tension, but just making sure the tension isn't coming off my lats at the top and going elsewhere. So I'm just keeping it nice and controlled, focusing on 1 rep in reserve on my first set and 1, if not 0, in reps in reserve on my second set. I did push this second set a little bit harder, but it was because I was feeling good, so I thought, why not? I was using straps also to take less force off of my arms. And then moving on, we had T-bar row. Now warming up for this, I did only do 2 plates, even though my working weight is 4 1/4 plates. I just like to warm up a little bit lighter on this, and I'm also only doing 1 set, so that just allowed me to, get the full experience out of my warm-up, and full benefit, sorry. And then working set, I just did 6 reps, and I had 1 left in the tank, because this is a very fatiguing exercise. So I was making sure I wasn't going too hard on this, but just focusing on scapular retraction at the back and a little bit of extension at the front. Now moving on, I did have cable lateral raises. Now this was 2 sets and 1 working set unilaterally. A little bit of a rough camera angle, but it was the best I could get. I did change it around a bit. But for this, I've just got the cable set at hip height. Now what this is going to do is allow me to get the best leverage for my side delt on the cables, and also using a cuff to take that tension off of my wrist and not have me focus on gripping that and just putting it all onto my wrist and onto my side delt, and obviously working in the frontal plane here as well to emphasize that side part of my delt. Now for my stance here, as you can see, I've just got 1 foot back. This is just what I find is most comfortable and most stable for me, so I'm not having to think about stabilizing my body while doing the exercise. All I have to do is just autopilot, do the exercise, drive it hard, and chase that stimulus. And now this was a pretty good angle. As you can see, the guy next to me is using it, grabbing the handle, but that's okay. Everyone's different, whatever works for you might not work for someone else. But yeah, I was pushing very hard on this, and obviously making sure on the cable laterals exercise that I'm warming up properly, because if not warming up properly, especially for me, I do tend to get some sore shoulders. So I did do 1 warm-up set and then leading into these 2 sets. I was making sure I'm not going too heavy, not ego lifting, keeping my form good, and obviously controlling it on the way down to make sure I'm avoiding injury. And yeah, just keeping that range of motion, and the form is the same throughout the whole exercise. And some nice facial expressions here just to show how hard I'm really pushing through the cut. Hopefully my coach sees this so he can approve of it. But yeah, I just did 2 working sets of each. And then moving on, last exercise, we had cable tricep extensions, cable tricep pushdowns, sorry. It is a sort of mix between tricep extensions and pushdowns, but for this I did 1 warm-up set of 20 kgs, which was 50% of my working weight, 40 kgs, and I just did 5 reps with that warm-up set, and then got into my real set. And now here I'm just focusing on staying stable, but also not standing too far out from the cable that I'm having to focus on actually holding the weight towards me. As you can see, I'm standing sort of directly under the cable, which allows me to just get the best stability possible and the best resistance possible too. I don't have the cable all the way to the top, so I'm having to pull it down at the start. I have it just above my head, and I just find that works best for me, and it gives me the possibility to push as hard as possible. And for my last set, I did go 0 reps in reserve, so sorry coach if you see this, but I was just feeling good and I wanted to push hard, so yeah. guys, we are back from the gym now. And I am honestly starving to the point where I'm lightheaded and I'm a little bit shaky. But I'm excited for this meal. We have got our konjac noodles with our lean mince, bit of seasoning, some protein pasta, and some mixed veg as well. So this is going to really fill me up and hopefully keep me full for a while. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video of me working out. I hope you learned some things or learned something, took something away. I tried my best to get the best angles in the gym, but because it was a little bit busy, it was sort of hard. But yeah, here is a little look of the meal right here. Looks so good. And I'm going to have that with a cheeky zero sugar Vimto. I have no idea which country these are from, but these are really nice. Might crack that now, actually. Cheers. It's like a grape flavor. So yeah, I am going to sit down and enjoy this. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy the workout video. It was super fun to make. Hopefully the quality is good with the new Osmo. Looked really good when I reviewed the footage before. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Drop a comment with what you want to see next. And also if you're interested in coaching, message me on Instagram or drop your Instagram username in the comment section. Otherwise, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.